Greetings everyone, Peter here from Outdoors Rome. I thought today I'd just do a very quick overview of some security cameras that we've bought for the motorhome, and something that a lot of people don't touch on when they cover these security cameras on YouTube, and that's how you actually connect them to the internet in your van if you're not already set up for the internet. So today I'm going to talk about these Blink Outdoor 4 cameras that I got from Bunnings, and a quick overview of how I connected them up in my motorhome so that they would let me know if there was any movement around the van when I'm away from the van. So the reason that I've done this video is that there's loads of videos on YouTube about the Blink Outdoor 4 cameras and setting them up in your van, but there's not actually any that go into the detail of how to actually set up Wi-Fi in your van. So the setup is well documented on YouTube. There's loads of videos on there about people setting up the Blink system, which is pretty straightforward. It's just a case of plugging in this receiver unit initially. So I did a little bit of research, and there seems to be various ways of doing it, with a lot of people suggesting you buy an RV specific router in your van. That's an expensive option. I didn't really want to go down that road at this stage, so I thought, what's a cheaper and more accessible option for me? I found that the cheapest option was to use an old mobile phone, and I had a couple of them lying around. So I used an old iPhone which had the Hotspot facility. Now, what I needed to do then to get the Wi-Fi capability in the motorhome, which would then transmit to my mobile when I'm away from the motorhome, was a separate data SIM. I did a little bit of research of all the networks, and I came up with Vodafone offering the best deal at this point in time. So I ended up getting a Vodafone data SIM, pay as you go. It lasts for 365 days, and it provides me initially with 160 gigs for $160. After 12 months, that would become 85 gigs for $160. But at that point, I'd probably look around at other options. So once you've got your SIM, stick it in your mobile phone and turn on the hotspot functionality. Set a password and then go to the Blink setup. You can follow various online sources for the setup, but it's just a case of putting the little unit on, which is here. So this is the receiver unit for the Blink cameras. You'll notice on the side I've got a USB plugged into it that I had lying around also. This just allows local backup of any footage as well as it going to the Blink cloud. Then, once you've done the initial setup and connected the Blink system to your Wi-Fi hotspot, it's just then a case of putting the batteries in each camera one after one and adding them in the app. And that's basically as simple as it is. Then, when something's triggered on the camera, it uploads it via that device into the cloud, and you install the app on every mobile, like the wife's and mine, and you install the Blink app on those. It gets authorized to access the footage, and then you can set notifications just like you can with any other app. When there's some movement on your Blink camera, you'll get a notification on your iPhone, and it's basically that simple. But that's the bit that people don't tell you about. At the moment, I've got 3 of the outdoor cameras positioned around the motorhome. They're not permanently fixed yet. I've just used some really strong double-sided tape from Bunnings. I do plan to Sikaflex them on once I'm happy with the positions. So I've got one here on the left side of the van. I've got one here on the right side of the van looking backwards, although I do believe I might move this to the back so it's looking forwards like the one on the other side. And I've got the third one currently at the front of the cab looking forwards. So why did I go for the Blink cameras? Well, they're quite well used around the world, and the battery life is very good. You can even get an extended battery life unit for them, but apparently they're supposed to last up to 2 years. So I thought, what the hell, give them a crack. They sell them in Bunnings. I got a 3-pack for, I think, $209. I'll put the picture here. And so far, so good. They seem to be working as advised. So guys, I hope that's been useful for you and give you an insight into how to set up Wi-Fi in your caravan or motorhome. If you've enjoyed the video and it's been helpful, it would really be appreciated if you could take the time to just click the like button and subscribe. And until next time, take it easy.